YouTube, it's Ro here. Thank you for visiting You Grow Ro. If this is your first time here, I hope you'll consider subscribing at the end of this video. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. Today, I am going to be kind of winging it, just doing some random stuff in the garden, and I pulled my camera out. I'm going to bring you guys along with me in just a second. So as you probably very well know, there is always something to be done in the garden. I think these Rudbeckias are probably one of my favorite perennials in the yard. This cheers me up so much. At any rate, so I need to get the bird feed or the bird bath cleaned up, and I do have some potatoes that need to be harvested. I also wouldn't mind cleaning up this rose bush. I recently got bases, spinner bases for these 2 Greenstalks. I really need 3, but I'm gonna wait to put a spinner base on that one. I'm gonna take it from one of those ones that has the irrigation on it. Greenstalk recently had a sale on them, and so I jumped and got 2 of them. And next season I'll take one from one of those and put it out here so that I can move these around. I at least want to be able to spin it. Like, this one doesn't need wheels, but I want to be able to spin it. And then these 2 I want to be able to turn as well. We just planted this up not too long ago, and look, seeds are coming up already. I overseeded this way too much. I think I had old seeds and I thought that they wouldn't be viable. So much for that thinking. And then this here is coming in. Seeing some activity here as well. I want to say this is the giant red mustards, peppercress, purple lady bok choy. These are gonna be onions. I think the red beard bunching onions, look, they're coming up. And cucumbers are down there. I don't see any cucumbers yet, but it's looking good. It is Saturday, August 10th. 9:30 in the morning-ish, and it's about 70 degrees. So we're still having warm temps. I don't know how low it got last night. If I had to guess, I would say 65. And it's just really pleasant out here right now. I was just noticing one other thing I need to get done. I don't know if it's going to happen today, but I need to do it. Is I need to pin down my runners into these empty pockets, and that was my plan all along, so that I could multiply my strawberries. These were the Parks Whopper strawberries. So I have a lot of empty pockets, but I also have a lot of runners. Look at this one. This one's ready to get in some soil. So I'm going to be using some landscaping staples to put these into each of these pockets. And hopefully they take and overwinter, and I have more next year. Tim's going to be joining me a little later when he wakes up. And he's going to be hanging this sign for me. I've had this for, I don't know, several years. And I want it hung on that bucket garden back there. He's going to do that for me. And then I also have, he's going to dig a couple holes for me. I have a butterfly bush that I want to put out, and I have a lemongrass that I want to put out here. And I definitely could stand to do some trimming on the plants. You know, these yellow leaves, getting rid of them. But this to-do list is a mile long, so I don't know how much of it I'll get done. I just did a harvest yesterday, so I shouldn't have, I don't think, anything out here that's ready to be taken, especially where the tomatoes were concerned. Even if they were just blushing, I took them. Hornworm poop. I'm mad. My birdies aren't taking care of these hornworms. I also need to trim these up, pick them up from the storm. And, yeah. Look, bees sleeping. I don't know what to expect from these potatoes. They were an afterthought, and I didn't do anything to them. But they have already flowered, and then, as you can see, they're dying back. So those are ready to be pulled. I always love doing a, what do you call it, a potato harvest. And then my collards back here are looking swell. These are nice and tender. Might get another jar of those going on a for a ferment. We'll see. Or I might just blanch them and freeze them for later use. Though that's the Siberian kale. My collard is beneath it. They did really well in this bed last year. Same with these mustards, but I don't know if I would do this again. I maybe less plants. I think I have 2 of each, and it's just too much. Obviously, I can't keep up with it, and Tim doesn't eat these. So I'm the only one eating them. And I'm also fermenting them, and I still can't keep up with them. I'm bringing you in a little bit closer. But I just wanted to show you, isn't this packaging just the cutest? I love that. Like in my mind, I was like, how can I recycle this? What can I do with that? I don't know if that's my hoarder tendencies or what. Anyways, so I got 2 movers. And I'm only going to be putting one together today because with all that stuff in there, I'm not even going to try to take those apart and then be able to put them back together without breaking the plants. So I'll have to put this in the garage till next year. I usually save these stickers and put them in my seed swap trades. Watermelon, that's cute. Peppers, Greenstalk. Cool beans. My mom says that all the time. Strawberry sunglasses, fun. Tomatoes, lavender, and honeybee. Cool. Very fun. Just put these back in here in case I somehow start flinging water everywhere for some reason. I don't ruin them. All right, and then we have the open up for your free goodies. Thank you for growing with us for 10 years. Has it been 10 years? And I think I was just saying in one of my videos, it's been 5 years. I am way off. My perception of time has always been jacked up though. So they do have this new basket weave design. I didn't buy any of them because it doesn't look especially special to me, but they do have that. Basket weave texture. Stunning Stone Evergreen, and our newest color, Maple. Thank you for choosing Small Family Business. Cool. They've been introducing different new colors to the Greenstalk line. I think the most recent was like a raspberry plum or something. It was a pretty color. But I think I'm just going to stick with the 3 colors I have. If they bring back the brown, I would get one of those. Or the blue. I love the blue, and I do love the terracotta. But they do have other colors. They've got pink now as well. I think they're only put out on a limited time basis. So they gave me some winter time. Usually you would get like 2 or 3 packs. So I guess not no more. More stickers, huh? Okay. Let me go through the painstaking work of breaking down this Greenstalk so that I can get the base on the bottom and then put it all back together again. So the instructions are pretty easy to follow. On the bottom side of the base, which I showed you, use firm pressure to push the wheels into place. Alternate between the locking and non-locking wheels. Place the base wheel side down on a level surface and stack your planner on top. Then grip your planner along the side and move or rotate slowly. Locking the 3 locking wheels when stationary for maximum stability. Do not use on an uneven surface. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, huh? Also, they continued that same theme with the hand-drawn veggies and herbs. I just love that. Okay. So that's a non-locking wheel. All right, and then our tube just fits right over here. Put that on. Let me show you. So when they said you need to alternate between locking wheels and non-locking wheel, this is a locking wheel. See this lever? That's a lock. This wheel is non-locking. It does not have a lever. And you alternate those. So I got locking, not locking. Locking, not locking. Locking, and not locking. I'm going to turn it over and set the whole thing on here, piece by piece. And that's it. All right, piece of cake. That took me 5 minutes, if that. And we're on the bases. I got it locked now because it's fine where it's at. But next year, this will be on the same thing. I'm just going to store this in the garage till next year. Look at my rat tail radishes. It's happening. Oh, super excited for those. All right, what should we do next? I think next I will get this bird feed or bird bath cleaned up. Next thing I'm going to do here is go ahead and get the birds fed because they're all out and we can't have that. All right, the birdies should be happy. We got their bird bath all cleaned out. Nice fresh water. And got their feeders filled over here. I still haven't went and gotten any suet cakes. I keep forgetting. With some fresh water in here. I thought we had an apple and I was gonna put that in there, but I think Tim made it, so. And over here, we filled them up. One last thing to do is hit the hummingbird feeder over there and the squirrel peanuts. The squirrels will be happy. And if we happen to get some hummingbirds, they'll be happy too. If not, the ants will be happy. Ants love getting in that sugar water for some reason. Somebody told me to put petroleum jelly on here and that'll keep them from getting into the water. I don't have any, but I was just now thinking about it, and maybe if I leave the house today, I'll stop at the Dollar Tree and get some petroleum jelly and try that. Okay, what next? So I really want to get this bed cleaned out and get those potatoes out in case I want to use it for the fall. But before I do that, I found this Christmas cookie my mom sent for the birds. So I'm going to put this out by the feeders over here. There we go. Okay, back to this garden bed. Let's harvest. This is, I think, my last planting of potatoes. There shouldn't be any more out here that I can think of. Nice. These are some beautiful new potatoes. That one even has some mushroom mycelium on it. Love to see that. Nothing on that plant. Oh, wrong. Just one. Nothing on there. Woo. Nice one.
All right.
Okay, friends, there is my humble potato harvest. I'm quite pleased with that. We love new potatoes, and that's plenty for us. I mean, really, the only potatoes we eat are home fries for breakfast, and that'll last us, I don't know, maybe 4 meals. It's just the two of us. And I also got the grass cut, and we got the feeders filled. I did some staking. I found some tomatoes on the ground that must have came off during that storm after the tornadoes. And everything is hunky-dory over here. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on another day at another time. Until then, happy growing, my friends.